Let us continue with the example and let us elaborate it and find out how it worked. Let us select the example we created earlier and let us click on the button change. Now let us look into the data source by clicking the button table join data source, change join. You can see that we have got two transparent table. Here you can use, other than transparent table, you can use views, which is a kind of uh, this is a kind of joint table from where with some certain criteria we get views. Now, as I said, this is a transparent table. Let's understand why we are calling this as a transparent table. Further, let us understand what does it mean actually. You can see this is a listing. It has got two columns. One is technical name, another is long text. You can see that this has two fields or columns which contain some kind of data. So this is a definition of a table. The name of the table is MSEG, which has a label or a literal name. It is document segment colon material. Now let us understand and let us see what does it mean. We can do one thing. We can have a right click on it and click the option go to dictionary. Now you can see that this is nothing but display of the structure of the table or the data dictionary. So metadata in SAP is termed as data dictionary. It is displaying table. You can edit this, but it is not recommended. So let us understand what does it mean. Why this is a structure? Well, you can see the dictionary, the data dictionary itself contains not only the structure but many things like the attributes, the maintenance and delivery, the list of the fields, and their input, help check, currency, and an indexes. Now, if you are not familiar with the databases, let us leave it. First of all, we must understand what this fields suggest. This is the name or the technical name of the field, and these are some checks. This is a key, that is key, and this is initial values if it contains initial values, and this is the key whatever we talked about, and this is data element, the name of the element uh, which has been defined as a domain or a field name which could be used in a different kind of field names. Let us leave all these things. Let us concentrate on the length of the field and the data type. Now, these are data types. There are certain basic data types, that is character, number, numc, and then stru, as you can see here, character. So this is the length of the character, say 40 character. The material number has been shown as 40 character, and this is the description what you have seen. Now you can see that short description of this table is being written here, and you can see on the relational system when you look into the QuickViewer join tables. So the data is being pulled from the tables. As I said, uh, this is transparent table. Let us see why I said this is a transparent table, because it has been written here also that is a transparent table. This transparent table contains data. Let us see how can you see or browse through the data. We can use a transaction code 16 SE16N, sorry, SE16N, and you can write the name of the table here. It also asks for some parameters. Let us ignore all these things and just press enter. We can see the list of fields which could be filtered out in the table is being displayed in the selection criteria in the field names, and there are fields from value to value, from value to value. And let us just click execute button and see the first 500 hits or the 500 rows. You can see now, you can browse the records, browse to the records the transparent file contain. If you want to look in the data with some criteria, let us go back and let us put movement type as 101, and let us see. Here it is. You can see now that it is showing data for movement type 101. And if we want to see the detail, then we can click select on table one row, and then we can click on the detailed view, or we can just double click on it. We can see to it. This is the detail of one record with values, the field names. This is the field names, technical names, and this is the labels, what the field name corresponds to. Like Matner means material code. Here the value, material code, and this is unconverted value. We'll talk about it later on. Just look into the name of the field and the values contained in it. So you can see now that we have got the name of the fields and the data contained in it. Now if you want to create some data or some views, list of data or some views, we can create it. Another thing, let us understand the transaction code SE16. We have got certain tools here. There is set filter, sum, and then there is another is view. Let us click on it. Let's see what happens. It asks for two things. One is list output, another grid, another is Excel in place. Now we are seeing looking into the grid view. If you want to check into the list output, let us click on it, and here it is. This is a kind of list output where you can print it out or export it out. Let us go back and explore another one, and that is the Excel in place.